Hello everybody, welcome back. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Jase, and this channel is about our journey to become more self-sufficient. So earlier in the year I put out a challenge that I made up to grow as much food as we can in 10 square feet over 10 months using a minimum of 10 different crops. And this is the bed that I made for that challenge. So it's exactly 10 square feet, and so far I've put some crops in here that are coming on, as you can see, and I need to do a bit of work on this now. All of this stuff was sown middle of March, direct. One of the rules is everything has to be sown direct, no bringing things on in pots and what have you. And there's quite a few different crops here now. We've got some early potatoes, some leeks, spring onion, peas and lettuce. And what I want to do today is add another set of crops. And one of the rules was you're not allowed to use any polythene or glass. Fleece is okay, so these did get fleeced over during the colder nights a couple of weeks ago, but these have had no polythene over them, and it just shows that with a bit of sort of attention and care, even in the early part of the year, sowing direct does work if you choose the right crops and you take a bit of care over protecting them from the cooler weather. So what I'll do is I'll bring the camera in and I'll go through what we've got growing here. So these are Lady Crystal early potatoes. 4 seed potatoes went in here in a sort of a diamond pattern, and they were put in, like I say, sort of mid-March-ish, and I did protect them with some fleece, and they're doing okay. Here we've got leeks. These are Musselburgh leeks, and they're coming on. We've got a row of white Lisbon spring onions, which not very good germination so far. There's only a few really that have come up. I'm going to give it a bit more time. If not, I'll re-sow those. These are Monge 2 peas, and in today's video I need to build some kind of structure here to give these some support now. And then here we've got mixed salad leaves, and what I'm going to do is space these out a bit in this row just to give them a bit more room to grow on, because there's nothing come up at that far end. So what I'll probably do is move a couple of the bigger ones and put them at that end. Now the plan with these mixed salad leaves is to let them grow on and then thin them out by taking whole plants, and then let the rest grow on more, and then only take the outer leaves. Now this competition, or this challenge, it's all about weight. So how many kilograms or pounds of food can you grow in 10 square feet in 10 months using a minimum of 10 crops? what I'll do with these smaller ones, I think, is we'll put a few more just here and just let them do their thing. And like I say, if the plants only get to this big, we take the whole plant to thin them out, that's fine. Okay, that's the first little job done. So I think next I need to make some kind of structure for these peas. So there we go. I'll probably put another brace at the back here, just down to the ground, just to give it a bit more stability. But that'll do for now. Probably need to go a bit higher with it as they grow. But with my hand the way it is, I'm just doing things to a bare minimum at the moment. And a couple of weeks I can make this a bit higher with some canes and stuff. So the next thing I want to do is, because I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 5 crops in here at the moment. So I want to get some more stuff sown, and obviously it's got to be sown direct. And one of the rules is, as long as the roots of the crop are in the ground, then the plant can trail away. So that really gives us quite a lot of opportunity. And I'm going to get some seeds now and show you what I'm going to sow that can trail off out of this bed along the ground. So what I'm going to sow in here is some butternut squash. And I've got 2 varieties. I've got a butterfly F1, and I've only got the 1 seed of that, and I've got some Waltham. So I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to put 1 here in this corner, and it can trail off along the grass. And what I'll have to do as it grows is remove the leaves in this area to try and stop covering and shading these plants. So just going to make a hole about 1.5 inch, so about an inch. Drop the seed in. This is quite damp, so I'm not going to water. And I'm going to put a little stick there, just so I know that that's where I sowed it. And then I'm going to do the same in that corner and just here as well. Now, of course, the beauty of squash, when you're trying to produce weight, then as a crop, they're quite heavy. And if I can get a couple of squash off each plant, that'll be quite a bit of weight. So the idea is this one will go off that way, and then I'll probably train it along the grass. That one will go that way. This one will probably go around the corner. And yeah, hopefully that'll produce us quite a bit of food. So that's 6 crops I've now got sown in this 10 square feet. And it's going to be really interesting to see how much weight in food we can produce. 10 square feet, 10 months, a minimum of 10 crops. So there we go. There's still time if you want to join in with this little challenge. Just get your area prepared, get your seed sown, and take part. It's a personal challenge, there's no prize. It's just a little bit of an experiment, and see how much you can grow in 10 square feet. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you like this sort of content, please do. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.